There are two things essential in life: knowing how to boil an egg and knowing how to make mayonnaise. And if you combine them together, you get the greatest dish of all time. And that's what we're making today: OEUF MAYO. I grew up eating a ton of boiled eggs. Like, my father was a 12-minute kind of guy, so I had a 12-minute egg kind of lifestyle when I grew up. And then I started working for this chef and I became like a 7-minute kind of guy. Eventually I became a 9-minute kind of guy, and then now I'm fully an 11-minute kind of guy. So I thought I would show you how to do a 7, a 9, and an 11. I've seen some sick shit on the internet on how people boil an egg, but the only thing that really matters in order for it to be beautifully cooked and like not explode, you know, like how they crack open and they explode in the pan, is for it to be tempered. So just put it at room temperature for like 30 minutes before you cook it. And then we're gonna put them in the boiling water. The water's not boiling anymore, of course. We're gonna bring it back just to a like a champagne simmer. The second you put the eggs in is when you start the timer, okay? And then if I were to cook like, I don't know, if I were to cook like 12 eggs, I would probably like cover it back up so it comes back up to like a champagne bubble as quickly as possible. But because there's only 6 eggs in here, it's gonna come back quickly. It's already back to a champagne bubble. You wanna come see what a champagne bubble is?
I would like nothing more.
See? Like you get like the corn over here? That's a champagne bubble. You know when you get like a nice
Just a singular bubble?
Well, you get a couple of them, like all the way around, you know?
What kind of champagne are you drinking?
Okay, it can be a little heavier than that. It could be like a freshly popped champagne type of champagne simmer.
Okay.
Anyway, we're boiling. Back at you in 7 minutes. 7 minutes, okay? Good. We're gonna take 2 eggs out. And then I'm just gonna put them in like this little bowl here. It's not hot, it's not like ice cold water, it's just some cold water, just so it makes it easier to peel. But you do want them to carry over a little bit in some liquid. And then I'll be back at 9. 9-minute eggs coming out. 11 minutes egg coming out. So we got 7, 9, 11. Let's start by peeling a 7-minute. It's much easier to do if it's like kind of wet. Also, this guy told me one day, but I don't know if I really believe him, but apparently it's easier to peel eggs when they're old.
So you're gonna forego fresh eggs because they're hard to peel?
Well, no, you can do other stuff with it. Like you should fry them or scramble them or whatever, but I think boiled eggs are easier to do and they're a bit older. Not like 14 months old, but like, you know. Also, when you peel eggs, you need to peel them with confidence. The second you start thinking it's gonna go wrong, it's actually gonna go wrong. Okay, this is it. Here we are. Big reveal. 1, 2, 3, 7, 9, 11, okay? Well, we're ready? Good. 7-minute egg. Looking good, a little gooey, okay? 9-minute egg. Looking good, more firm, okay? 11-minute egg. Firm all the way. Let's make mayonnaise.
We are rolling.
Do you hear that? Mayonnaise is very most certainly the greatest condiment of all time. So let's make mayonnaise. First off, we need 2
More
yolks.
eggs?
More eggs, yep. Oh shit, I cracked it, it's okay. If you have a little white in here, it's only for the best. Not a little too much, but you know. And then second yolk. Okay, I wash my hand, I come back. So now, we're still wet. Okay, now into this goes salt. Salt, you gotta start with the salt always, and a little bit of Dijon.
Can you say Dijon again?
Dijon.
One more time?
Dijon. Teaspoon and a half of Dijon. And then the only real thing I have to tell you, about mayonnaise is you need to first, before you add any oil, you need to whip it. You need to whisk it before adding any oil. And let me say that again. The only real rule to mayonnaise, for it not to break, is before adding even 1 drop of oil, you gotta whisk it enough so that it actually already looks like mayonnaise, okay? So I'm just gonna whip until it looks like mayonnaise, and then I'll start adding oil. See, it's magic. So this looks like this now, right? It looks like egg yolks and mustard. But we're gonna take it until it's probably like 4 shades lighter. So how long do you think it's been? Like 45 seconds?
Yeah.
Okay, look, it's the egg. You've incorporated like some air in it, and it looks so much lighter, and it almost already looks kind of like an emulsion. And then now it's ready to take on some oil. Basically, you just like opened up the molecules in there. They're all opened up and they're all ready to like hold on to some fats. And that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna add 1 cup of oil to this. I have one more thing to say about mayonnaise, is that like there's really nothing like making mayonnaise by hand with a whisk because like the texture ends up being like velvety and just like amazing. As opposed to if you use a machine, it just ends up being like really weird and creamy, and you may as well just go buy it at the shop if you like that creaminess. But like what we're going for is like velvety lusciousness right now. Okay, so we're gonna add 1 cup of oil, and then I'm gonna do half a cup of vegetable and half a cup of olive oil. So you wanna whisk, and always slowly start. See, it's coming together, it's coming together. If you're nice to your mayonnaise, every now and then take a little break, and then make sure everything is friendly in there. So it's certainly been about half a cup now, and then we're gonna transition from this to this. Vegetable oil to olive oil. And we keep going. If you'd be smart, like you would put your bowl on a little cloth, you know? And your bowl wouldn't be turning around like mine right now. So this is like clearly too thick, right? But we're good, we'll keep going. Okay, so now we're meeting into a problem. The problem being I'm very hot. And that it's looking like Play-Doh or something, right? Like,
Ooh.
it's looking extremely thick, like too thick. Like this is not palatable. So what you do is just a little splash of water. And that water is gonna help kind of like reopen up the egg and allow for the egg to, yeah, see that magic? And allow for the egg to like accept more oil. And we're done. Isn't it beautiful? Gorgeous.
It's great.
Gorgeous mayonnaise. Now we taste it. It's so hot. And it's springtime. Finish it with lemon juice. Half of a lemon.
Was it really great?
It's really amazing. Some people put vinegar in there, but I think there's enough vinegar into my Dijon already. So I add some fresh lemon, freshen up, and a little bit more salt. Oops. Also the acid in here is gonna do magic. You'll see it's like making it a little lighter, a little more fluffy. That's it. That's mayonnaise magic right here. So now I'm gonna take 5 minutes and go wipe my forehead, and I'll be right back. Okay, this is it. This is the moment we've been waiting for. OEUF MAYO. Combine them. OEUF MAYO. So let's take the 9 minutes. And then, in order to turn this into OEUF MAYO, just gotta put a little bit of mayonnaise on top. Just like this. There you go. OEUF MAYO. Just like we're in Paris again.
That is not what I thought this was gonna look like. Oh, I thought you were just gonna make like an egg salad.
No. Well, that is the egg salad.
I mean, I know, but
that is the most famous Parisian egg salad.
It looks delicious.
Mm-hmm. Mm. I mean, I wouldn't be here making it if I didn't actually believe it's simply amazing. Is there anything you left to say about OEUF MAYO? It's OEUF MAYO.
Can you put some caviar on it if you wanted?
If we were...
Is that not that kind of girl?
I don't know, it's like... The whole thing is to like... have a bonding experience with...
OEUF MAYO, yeah.
Chicken's eggs, yeah, so... I think we got that. We got the footage of a man bonding with chicken's eggs.